But yeah, all right, let's watch this thing. I am so excited. The whole pitch of the show is that it is a return to classic Star Trek. Like it's going to be the original series kind of with a new updated feel to it. That's sort of the pitch. Let's watch this thing. I'm very excited. Let me know. Also, you should be able to. I'm going to just quick test. Can you hear that? Did you hear that sound when I played it a little bit? You should have been able to hear that. Let me know if you could hear that before I officially start, because I want to make sure everyone can see and hear that. Yes, okay. All right, let's do this thing. Ready, everybody? And then once I watch it, we'll stop and we'll break down some of the things that I've seen, if there's anything worth breaking down. But already, Pike on a horse. Love it, because he has a thing for horses. All right. Oh, God, there's this Pike face! I love it that I hate the, like, teasers before the teasers. Okay, we got a wind farm. Paramount Plus. Subscribe now. Ooh, got the classic Star Trek noise, the communicator opening. Of course, Pike's got a cabin somewhere. I always like, by the way, they had those, like, the wind farms there. I always like in the original. Ooh, he's got his... Yes! Pike beard! They always have, like, renewable energy in Star Trek, which I really like to see in the background of these landscape shots. Oh, look at that sexy Pike beard. He's got the rugged Pike beard. I'm all about it. Ooh. Swirl, that's a good word. Ooh. Oh God, it's the thing from Green Lantern, Galactus or whatever, or not Galactus, Parallax.
No matter what the mathematical probabilities or the number of times
is that Spock?
We are not alone in the universe.
God, it looks so beautiful. Their CGI department is killing it. Oh, I love this music. Bum, bum. Oh, this is like classic Star Trek music. Ooh, what is that? Oh, he's got that little... Okay, that's a cool transition. Oh, I love that version of the Enterprise so much.
It isn't.
Oh, look at his face! Look at his face! Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, that was great. Okay, so that was just a little teaser. It wasn't like anything, but oh, that was... The music was just so perfect. I want to go back here a second, because, like, listen to that.
Beyond our own.
Where was that music bit? It was just this right here. This music transition right here. That's so Star Trek, and you just like the brassy feel and like the big like percussion build up. Oh, that's so pretty, and I love that. Oh, and like this Enterprise right here. This appeared in Star Trek Discovery Season 2. I've got to be honest with you, of the like different versions of the classic Enterprise that we've got, like the from the original show, we got the Enterprise from the motion picture, the like refit, which most people the one that most people like. Then there's the Kelvin timeline movies, the one with like Chris Pine stuff, and then there's also a refit in those movies in Star Trek Beyond. Of all of them, this right here is my favorite Enterprise look. I love that they take like the little notches in the nacelle, like adding detail to the nacelle right there. That's from actually the NX-01, like the Enterprise from Star Trek Enterprise. That like notches, that's like clearly from the NX-01 look, and I like that it adds stuff. And I like these like tilted looks that they added from, I think that's from Kelvin timeline stuff, but it also still has the sort of like look of the original Enterprise from the series. It doesn't like have to be like huge and gigantic and super sleek like the Kelvin ones were, which is like very app store, very like sleek modern look. It still has that like sci-fi aesthetic. It's really, really good. I have seen the gameplay trailer for Star Trek Resurgence. I did see that. It was I was interested. Again, that's a game that I'm gonna have to like reserve my thoughts on, to be kind of honest with you. Let's see. I hope we get the Pike deliver the monologue. Yeah, it's like space, the final front. That would actually, I really hope they do that. That would actually be wonderful. That would absolutely be wonderful. Let's see if there's anything else in this trailer that I want to quick see if there's anything here. I mean, like I mentioned while we were watching here, I mean, this is something, it's a little subtle, but it's something that I really appreciate Star Trek doing. The wind farms here that we see in this trailer. Modern Star Trek has been doing that a lot, where if you look at Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek Picard have a lot of shots of San Francisco because they like go to Starfleet Academy and things like that. And every time you see those shots, on the Golden Gate Bridge, because there's no longer roads anymore, the Golden Gate Bridge has been completely paved over with solar panels. So like this subtle like showcasing of renewable energy in the future, that like there's much more renewable energy in the future. And I think that that's just it's just a subtle thing, but I really like that and appreciate that. It's like a small world building element of the Star Trek future that also like showcases that like positivity and like taking greater care of our environment feel of Star Trek. It's a very subtle thing. But it was very good. And yes, Cyberquaker, Paramount was bold releasing this trailer 15 minutes after the Kenobi trailer. Actually, it's probably smart of them to a degree. I mean, they probably already planned this in advance and didn't know that the Kenobi trailer was going to be released. But knowing like marketing stuff, like people will probably watch the Kenobi trailer, get all hyped for that, and then jump into other content from there. That's just how the algorithm stuff works. So it's actually not a completely bad move. The Kenobi trailer might dominate the conversation on Twitter and stuff, but in terms of getting it out there and viewed, it's actually not a bad, like, getting the runoff of Kenobi, because Kenobi, I mean, this I'll just admit it, like, as much as I love Star Wars, Star Trek, Star Wars is a bigger series. Of course it is. I don't know if it's going to be 10 episodes. It might be 13. I need to look. I don't know how many episodes this season's going to be. Fade Away, thank you so much for your super chat. Heart to you. Thank you, my friend. Love your chat. Can't wait for more Spock. Yeah, I mean, like, let's keep going through this trailer. So, I mean, I have to be honest. Like, we got the classic communicator here. That is classic TOS communicator that I think we were starting to see in the end of Discovery there. But this is my favorite bit of the trailer right here. Look at that big old Pike beard. Look at his big old Pike beard. You know me. I'm here for the beards. I'm here for a beards. I'm all here for the Star Trek beards. Like, give me the more beards in Star Trek, the happier I am. I know he's probably going to shave. I mean, he's definitely going to shave it at some point. We see it. But, like, just give me the big old, like, Pike dad beard. And Jessie's going to be like, I think I've got a problem. Let's just say I'm probably going to be, with all respect to Anson Mount and the character of Pike, I will probably be objectifying Captain Pike in the pilot episode of this show just a little bit if he has this dad beard. Thanks for sharing thank you very much, Mark H. Williams. Thank you for sharing. Super excited about this. I love Discovery. Picard season 2 episode 1 rocked, and now this. I'm in at my happy place. Yeah, I'm so excited. Star Trek is in such a strong place right now. I watched So, I mean, I've already talked about this. I can't say anything specifically, but I've seen the next 2 episodes of Star Trek Picard. Again, I can't spoil anything or talk too much about it. Just they gave me screeners of those. And y'all should be excited for the next 2 episodes of Picard. I'm very excited for tonight. Episode 2 of Picard airs tonight. And the opening of that episode, I mean, I can say this at the Q showed up at the end of the season 2 season 2 premiere. And it goes right into that. And, he's great. John Delancey is great, so you should all be excited about that. Again, that's all I can say, because I don't want to get in trouble, but you should be excited for that, because there's some stuff that happens in there, so I'm very excited for it. David Meir, I don't want to restart the trailer just because I don't want to get flagged already, but I'm going to go through this, so let's see what else. So we got our Pike Daddy beard, right? Cyberquaker, you're going to Mission Chicago. Oh, we should hopefully meet up at some point. That'd be fun. I'm going to Mission Chicago too. By the way, I think I've said this, but I'm going to Star Trek Mission Chicago. We should all do a meetup at some point if people are gonna be there. Maybe I'll do like again, I'm like hopefully meeting a bunch of people. There's like a few people work on Trek and other stuff that I'm like hoping to meet there. But hopefully we can do like a meetup. And do like maybe go to a bar afterwards or something in the evening and I'll get drinks or something. That'd be kind of fun. So hopefully that we can figure that out. I'll start making plans a little bit closer to the event. But that might be a fun thing to do. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we can glean from the trailer. And we got look at that. He's so attractive. I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at this. Just making this just to turn me on. Look at that. Pike, like, just futzing around in his, like, big dad coat sweater. He's gonna be the new Riker to me. I mean, he's probably not gonna be as all, like, swaggerly sexual as Riker was, but hot dang. Pike is gonna be my new Riker. Says they made Ethan Peck shave his damn beard. Hi Jesse, we were doing a live stream to discuss this trailer over on the Tech Struck channel at 7 Central. If anyone wants to check that out, yeah, of course, Father, you should go check out Tech Struck channel. Tech Struck channel is wonderful. By the way, I loved the video that you guys did over there with the Star Trek cruise stuff. It was really wonderful. I wish I could have gone to the Star Trek cruise. Hopefully next year is my plan to do the Star Trek cruise. I wanted to do it this year, but just with the way COVID still was going on around the time, I was still like, eh. So next year I will probably do it. It probably would have been fine. I mean, everyone seemed to have been safe. So, Jesse I need to be bonked by the sexy bat. All right. Let's see. Ooh, my hair. Sorry. My vanity. This is the life of a YouTuber. You worry about your vanity. All right. Let's see. Oh, Riker has all the charisma, Maya. I will fight you on that. Let's see. What else we got here? So we got some kind of like alien landscapes. I don't think this like looks like anything in particular that I've seen before. Like, I don't particularly, I don't know. I mean, it just looks like a bland alien landscape, which is what most of this, I mean, not bland. Bland isn't, it's not bad. Like, these are really good. Like, the CGI department on Star Trek is I think, it's got to be close to one of the best CGI departments going on television right now, because they don't miss. I think the only thing that I ever think that they screwed up was the Star Trek Picard season 2 finale. And, like, hearing the stories of, like, that team, like, having to do things really, really quickly. And then they doing the copy and paste ships. That I understand. I understand. But that's the only thing I think I'm like, the CGI department didn't do great there because they just didn't have a lot of ship designs on hand, which they now fixed with Star Trek Picard Season 2. But other than that, the CGI has always looked great. So I'm wondering, Star Trek, they have said this show is, and this is kind of interesting because they said Strange New Worlds is going to be a more episodic series, so it's not going to have like a big overarching mystery like Discovery and Picard have. And so I'm curious what this is, if this is just going to be like a one episode problem, or if this is going to be like a larger, like, oh, there's some sort of gaseous cloud anomaly. I hope they don't go that way, because the DMA in Star Trek Discovery season 4 has been kind of similar to that, like, world-ending threat, and I really don't want to see world-ending threat. So hopefully this, like, whatever this weird cloud thing attacking this planet is, besides being Parallax from the Green Lantern movie, is just like a episode one-off, which it very well could be. Let's see, Kate Mulgrews. Oh yeah, Diana. I very much the same. I think we saw similar architecture on Navarre where they were consulting with scientists. Yeah, you might not be wrong, Steele, but I don't think that looked very Navarian or Vulcanian, as one would say, if you were from the original series time, because they say you're part Vulcanian, aren't you? Because they didn't say Vulcan. This looks interesting too. Like, it looks very like I want to say Japanese inspired, which I kind of like. Though it does get into that Star Trek problem of, like, painting other cultures, like other human cultures, using them to codify for aliens, right? Like, anything that's not Western civilization is somehow alien in Star Trek, which is, it's not just a Star Trek problem, that's a sci-fi problem, but this does look really cool. I really like this sort of, like, interesting architecture. Let's see. Why do you have to remind me of what they did to Parallax? I know, Parallax in the comics is so cool. Especially in, Jeff Johns is a problematic figure, but during Jeff Johns' run, like, Parallax in the Green Lantern comics is cool. This looks like Spock. So maybe this is Vulcan right here. This could very well be Vulcan. Just given if that's Spock. So maybe he, like, returned to Vulcan at some point before the start of the series, especially between Star Trek Discovery Season 2 and where we pick up. Let's see. What else do we have here? We got some cool swirls. This May, which we already knew. Ethan Peck shirtless. I mean, I wish I gotten a front view of Ethan Peck shirtless. Hey, I am very much with you. Let's see what else we got. I'm just so sad. I just can't be hyped in case Paramount doesn't release a service in the UK. They did announce. Where was the announcement? I think they announced that it was actually going to be in the UK. That Star Trek. Let me pull this up for people real quick. Let's see if I can find it. They did announce where it was going to be airing. Shoot, where is it? I know I know I saw a tweet somewhere here. Star Trek. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it for people so people have it. Unless people in the chat know where it is. I was almost certain that I saw it. Ah, here it is. Yes, okay. Star Trek Strange New Worlds will stream exclusively on Paramount Plus in US, Latin America, Australia, and the Nordics. The series will air Bell Media's CTV Sci-Fi channel and stream on Crave in Canada, with additional international availability to be announced at a later date. So, yeah, unfortunately, if you're in the UK, it actually does not say. So that is unfortunate. But if you're in the US, Latin America, Australia, and the Nordics, you will get it on Paramount Plus. And then if you're in Canada, it'll be on Crave, which is where I think it's been for the most part anyways. So hopefully it'll get to you folks in the UK in the near future, or, yar. Well, I'm sorry, something in my throat. Don't know what I was saying there. But yeah, there's that. So we got this. Is like, I don't mind these like sci-fi suits, but they kind of look a little bland, especially after Star Trek Discovery season 4. One of the recent episodes. It was an episode I really loved. Last episode was they had these like really cool spacesuits that they look so good. They had like the color and stuff on them. These just look kind of bland compared to those. Just kind of like stock colors. Also, what is this going on here? I love this. They're clearly using the AR wall stuff that they got going on, and it just looks so good. Like, again, Star Trek Discovery Season 4 did something similar this year, where they just had these really cool, like, huge pieces of, like, the sci-fi worlds just felt huge and big and grand. And I'm liking that. I think that's really cool to see. Let's see. I swear I saw an announcement that Quinto, Saldana, and Pine were all reuniting for another Star Trek. Yes, they are, Diana. But the thing with that was, is they announced that they're going to do the movie, but they hadn't signed any of the actors, which doesn't necessarily mean that the movie's not going to happen. What it does mean is that Paramount basically gave up their negotiating rights to those actors. They're like, we want to make this movie. We're going to make this movie happen. And so the actors can be like, well, cool, we want to be in it too. We definitely want to do the Star Trek movie. You better pay me a bunch of money because you don't want to hold this up because of me. So the actors kind of have all the power to negotiate that now. So we'll see if that actually turns out, because it could be stopped by numerous different reasons, especially since so many of those actors have gotten, like Zoe Saldana and Chris Pine are still really huge. Zachary Quinto still does good stuff, but I think he's probably on the lower end in terms of cost nowadays. But Chris Pine and Zoe Saldana probably are a pretty penny at this point. Even John Cho actually would also be probably a pretty penny as well, though definitely not as much as Zoe Saldana and Chris Pine. Anyways, this looks interesting too. I can't really tell. This looks like this is just going to be like a little one-off episode, like Little Emperor person. So very like Foundation. Like I've been watching Foundation. Looks like some sort of wedding going on here. I'm curious who this kid is. Don't really get a sense of who this kid is. I'm trying to see if there's like he does the Vulcan salute or anything, but yeah, you can't really get a sense of that, but that's interesting. This transition though, like look at this transition. Whew, that was a good transition. That's really cute, but that's just like a cool little transition. But it looks like it's the same kid. He got his hand, but the cinematography is just great. Don't think there's anything else. And then look, we got a little sexy boy Pike without his beard. Sadly, he's beardless here. Didn't mean to make that pop out like that. But sadly, he's lost his beard, but he looks still. I love that he's like a silver fox too. We haven't gotten really like a silver fox captain in Star Trek. Like Cisco, Picard were both bald for the most part. Janeway's hair was all over the place. Archer was kind of just like standard. Kirk was fairly standard. So we got a little silver fox here. And Seal 066. Siler's always, Zachary Quinto is always Siler to me, very much so. So yeah, starting streaming. Made my screen too big. There we go. Yeah, come back. Oh God, I hate this. YouTube being a butt. You gonna play nice here, YouTube? You gonna be nice? There we go. But yeah, this was a good trailer. I mean, it was very much a teaser trailer, so there's still much to learn and to see between now and May, but very exciting.